and welcome back. It is your girl Angelic Ray coming to you once again to do the collective new moon reading in Cancer for July 9th, 2021. And I'm going to give it some time for people to come in. I also want to pretty much focus on what day 3 of the 21 days of gratitude. So for those of you that's just coming in, hello, welcome, meet, greet, shout out where you're tuning in from. If this is your first time catching me live, then you know, or you will find out that I am all about meeting and greeting and using proper morals, right, and respect for one another, so that way we can all just harmonize in the same frequency, and a frequency that is, you know, to bring in that honoring, that love, that trust, right? So if that doesn't resonate with you and that you feel like you have to go because of that, hey, by all means, you have free will. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to practice more rules, if your mama never taught you, I could pretend to be your mama today, and I love you. Right? And so I want to say for day 3 out of 21 days of gratitude, that I am completely grateful to be of service to others. I am grateful for the opportunity to connect with the ancestors of the highest order. I am grateful to connect with the spirit of the Most High. I am grateful to connect with Soul Tribe family. I am grateful to be in wholeness of mind, body, spirit. I am grateful for the opportunity to be here today, here and now. I am grateful and I am thankful. So gratitude is the attitude. For those of you that may not necessarily know about the giveaway that I am hosting at this time, it will be after the 21 days. So it is 2 gratitude journals that she is a star. She's a star. SHEEZZASTAR and myself had joined to bring in a beautiful gratitude journal for those that are interested in journaling and wanting to pretty much just really connect with the spirit of gratitude and raise their vibration. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to be sending this to a few people. Hello. So I'm also curious, what are you grateful for? Because being in that spirit of just allowing myself to step my ego to the side and allow the divine to just use me as a divine messenger brings me into that space of gratitude to really just be all that I am, you know, without being biased, and just honoring what's in my DNA, honoring, you know, the ancestors within me, honoring God, honoring Goddess, honoring Source, honoring Self, honoring minds, honoring body, honoring spirit, honoring Soul Tribe, honoring the collective, honoring the experiences, the stories, honoring it all, right? And not being attached to it in a sense, right? But just honoring and embracing it. You know, that brings me into a spirit of gratitude, right? That gratitude is the attitude. So, yes, hi, let's see. I am grateful for the stability and love during these hard times. Ashe. What else are you grateful for? And while we do that, I will be doing the collective reading. So please feel free to share this video on to others, so that they too may receive whatever is the collective message at this time. I feel like there is a lot of prosperity that's going to be coming into the home. It's really a time of honoring the foundation. And it's funny, like you said, your stability and love during these hard times, right? Because that's really what I'm sensing is, whatever's going on in the collective around, right, in the external world, it's not necessarily taken away from your love. It's not necessarily stealing from your happiness. It is only if you allow it to take from your happiness. It is only if you allow the external experiences to be stories that are louder than the truth, right? To be stories that are not necessarily in resonance with your highest and greatest good, but at the same time, simultaneously, it is because it is an embodiment of the reflection that you need to see for you to really tap into thyself and say, I am not that projection. Okay, I am stimulated by the Most High, and so I will move in accordance to what is in my highest and greatest good, and that is love. That is faith in trusting that I am stable. Being in a space of gratitude for the home, being in a space of gratitude for family, for friends, being in the space of gratitude for the prosperity and the abundance that is filled within you, that is within you, and that surrounds you and circulates in all areas of your life, right? In good health, in good wealth, in good fortune. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time to be alive, to recognize where your frequency is, to be in a frequency of saying, I can consciously see what are projections, what is the truth, what is an illusion, what needs work on within myself, right? Within thyself. Because a lot of the times, we get caught up in blaming the externals for what's really internal, what's really going on in your consciousness, in your body. And, being in a space of gratitude, allowing yourself to really be accountable for the lavish abundance of the universe, right? Being accountable for you taking the step to do what is necessary for you to receive, right? To receive from the Most High, to receive from the ancestors, to receive from God, Goddess, the universe, whatever you may call it, to receive from your family, to receive from your friends, right? Receiving far greater than you could even imagine. And then giving that back also, right? Giving it back by being accountable and say, hey, I know how to be responsible in this energy. And I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. And with that, I am grounded. With that, I am stable. With that, I have faith and trust. Perfect love and perfect trust in my intuition. I have faith and trust that, Spirit knows all things and sees all things. And that even if my ego, if my physical eyes, if my logical mind, my conscious mind may not know how to make sense of this, I trust that Spirit is working in my highest and greatest good. And with that, I am safe. I am protected. I am always provided for. And for that, I am grateful. For that, I can trust in my journey and I can move forward, knowing that the universe has my back, that the universe has my front, that the universe has all sides of my beings in all angles, that the universe is in wholeness in all realms and dimensions of my existence, working in my highest and greatest good. And so I have trust, I have faith. Whether I can make logic sense of it or not. And I am grateful for my discernment. I am grateful for the experiences because it all works out in the highest and greatest good. And with that, I have trust. I have trust that Spirit guides me to the people that I need to have in my life for whatever messages it is that needs to be received. That your spirit is in direct alignment with that which you need that is being provided to you. All your needs are being provided for. So if it is a message, then listen to the word. If it is a blessing, allow yourself to receive. If it is a lesson, allow yourself to experience. Whatever it may be, trust that if there's something, whether it's you need advice, that the advice is going to be delivered to you. Because even if you don't know where to find it, Spirit is directing you to the right places to go get it, to receive it. Spirit is allowing it to be in the places where you most need it to be, so that you flow into that river of love, that river of truth and pure divine love for your highest and greatest good. And for that I am grateful. For that I am grateful. Ashe. This is day 3, y'all. All right, so let's see here what messages. Hello, welcome to everybody coming in. Hopefully you can hear me well, because it seems like there's a lag in my comments, but you know how Spirit do sometimes. Actually, V, can you do me a favor? Can you bring me my singing bowl over here, please? What? Can you come here? The singing bowl? Yeah. What is that? Over here. I'm gonna allow us the orange one over there. Please, the crystal bowl. The big one. Don't do it that way, and you're gonna break it. Yeah, no TikTok for you. Thank you. She was ready. I don't know if y'all seen that video with the girl on TikTok that she was going with the singing bowl mad hard. And that it was a giant singing bowl that must have cost a lot of money, and she just shattered it with her energy. My nose is itching. So at this time, before we get started, I just want to move the energy. Let me see which side, because I know. There we go. So I would like us to take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And so it is, y'all. Just bringing that energy into the space. Hello, 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 divine sister. How are you? All right, now Now we're going to get into the cards, yeah, okay? So, act spirit of the Most High, most divine, of benevolence and truth and righteous and perfect love and perfect trust with the ancestors of the highest order to step my ego to the side, use me as a divine messenger with my highest and greatest good in tune in this space here and now, forever and always, forever, ever, forever, ever. Ashe. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective in regards to this new moon? Definitely a lot of emotional integrations that's going to be happening at this time with the body, with the minds. And so it's going to resonate with everybody a little bit differently. It might be an emotional integration with the mind or an emotional integration with the body. So pay attention to whether it is, you know, your emotions are kind of challenging your logical side, or if your emotions is kind of, you know, maybe your mind and your emotions kind of feel the same way, but the body might be going through a certain experience. Allow yourself to feel what the emotions are. Very strong empathic abilities being heightened at this time. So really allow yourself to pay attention to your intuition. Do not doubt that. But really make sure that you are listening to your intuitive body, to the intuitive spirit, right? To faith, to spirit. And knowing the difference, or allowing yourself the difference of the egoic mind and the intuitive minds, or a traumatic mind, right? Because there's going to be a lot of memories that's coming up. This can be past life memories. This can be, you know, whatever stories. They are stories. And so they are just simply for you to recognize where you presently at. So allow yourself to definitely breathe through the experience to get you into the present moment and centering into the present moment. So that way, regardless of what the body is experiencing, what the mind is experiencing, the spirit is in a space of truth. The spirit is in a space of cleansing and purification, right? Of enlightenment, right? So allow yourself to grow through that experience, right? For some of you, it may not even necessarily be a past life story, or it may not seem like a past life story, but this integration is going to, you know, heighten your abilities. So really breathe into how your energy is moving and flowing, right? Is it are you flowing? Are you feeling moist? Really drink a lot of water today, honoring the spirit of Mami Wata. Really allowing yourself to honor the waters within thyself, honoring the Agua Nile, the river of life within thyself, and really just bring this energy up, allowing yourself the grace, because even if no old memories come up, feeling how the currency in your love and the currency of your spirit is flowing in the body, it is going to activate and stimulate what your spirits, what your spirit guides, what your ancestors, what God, what Goddess, what your higher self, what the universe wants you to swim in, wants you to be birthed in, wants you to really just bathe in, wants you to become and know, be like water. Allow those integrations, those memories, those light codes, those frequencies, the being of your higher source, to just become a full embodiment of who you are here and now in this moment, feeling it pulsating into your DNA as a full activation. It is done now, and it is penetrating, it is stimulating, it is in the waves of all the emotions in your mind, your body, your spirits, and all the organs, just singing a song in harmony with your highest and greatest good, completely in tune, dancing to the beat of life for your experience to flow and overflow into your life, your family life, your friends' life, into all the DNA of the past, the present, and the future, and generational health, generational wealth for your highest and greatest good, and that you are covered in divine light in that truth, and it is flowing in all spaces and dimensions of your existence, in the light, in the dark. It is purified, it is divine, and it is flowing in truth. It is divine in truth. Ooh, it is a river of life. Can you feel it? Can you taste it? Just swallow into that. Take a deep breath in. Taste it, taste it, taste it, feel it, be it, and swallow. Yummy, yummy, yummy in the tummy. Yummy, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Ooh, and if you have water, drink a sip of water. Oh my yumminess, yumminess, drip, drip, drip. It is a spiritual orgasm of love, life, and creation for the highest and greatest good, that is completely whole, that is completely fortunate, that is completely honoring your highest and greatest good. And so all things are working out for your highest and greatest good. Energy is lit as F. Yes. I love you, I love you, I love you. I just feel so much love. And it is a love day every day. You know, they say Fridays is a day of Venus, a day of love. And Venus is the morning star. Venus is the rising star. You know, Venus is that light that is in harmony with the divine masculine and the divine feminine of pure spirits. Okay, androgynous spirits, right? We say it's very feminine in nature, right? But the sun is very purifying. The sun is very enlightening, and the sun is masculine. And so when we think of Venus, we look at our reflections and we see what is the currency that is within us, right? She rules what it is that we value, what it is that we love. And so every day, it doesn't have to just be a Friday. We are androgynous beings. We have these things that are reflections of who we are and what we resonate with. And we look at the mirror so that we can be reminded. And nothing is good or bad. It just is what it is. And when we see things that we don't like, we're like, ooh, you see, like this is a projection, and I need to like really shift my reality because I'm no longer resonating with that projection of life. And so I'm tapped into the God within, using my voice of authority and transmuting and transforming this energy as a magician, as an alchemist, make like Jesus and make miracles, right? Whatever spirit you believe in, and Shiva and Shakti and the divine, you know, all is all great and good, right? Just transmuting, believe it in your higher self, believing in the ascended masters, being in the integration of your DNA and one with you, that the elemental spirits work with you, that the air is one with your breath, that the fire is one with your spirit, that the earth is one with your flesh, and that the waters is one with your blood. And so it is, and you are divine through the light and the truth. And so you make a way to shift your realities when it is uncomfortable. You wash it through the grace of God. You wash it through your greatness as a divine mother, giving birth to the reality in which you truly are the creatress too. Whether you are male or female, you are a creatress. Did I hear fire? Baby, fire in your spirit. spirit. Ashe, yes. Ashe. And when it feels like it is a storm and it is raining, know that all the elements are working in your favor, because that plasma that is in that rain and that water is electrifying. It is the fire of the spirit that is in harmony, in a magical dance with the waters that is washing away anything that is not working in your highest and greatest good, anything that is no longer serving you, and the winds of change are blowing it away. And the earth of your foundation is being cleansed, and you are safe, and you are protected. You are divinely guided. And your spirit loves you so much to guide you to all persons and beings, in which is in resonance of what it is that you truly need, and spirit is providing for you. Spirit is providing for you. And after every freaking storm, there is a rainbow. And that is the rainbow of your whole entire spiritual body, in connection with mind, in connection with your body, in alignment with divinity, working through each chakra, through each nadi, through each of your organs, working together in a divine holy matrimony with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, allowing for your light to shine in all colors and shades of your existence, as a promise, as a knowing of thyself, as a reminder that you got to get through the storm to get to the rainbow, but in that there is light. In it, there's a lesson. In it, all things are working in your favor, and the elementals are in your DNA, and they are primordial beings that love you and honor you, and you are one with them. You are not separate. There is no separation in spirit. That is an illusion. Spirit is in and of everything. Spirit is in and of everything. And so it is. Divine we are. I don't know who needed to hear these words today, but I'm with it, and I'm grateful to be a divine messenger. Because all is good in the world. And when we see that things are at an imbalance, we must trust in our power to step in our authority, to step in our power, and have faith that we are protected, that we were there to be the divine guidance that space needs, that we are the energy that manipulates the room, and it is not the room that manipulates the energy. That no matter what is going on, whatever, the bullet is not real, it cannot penetrate the spirit. The spoon is not real. And so when they come bringing in an illusion to our families, to our friends, knocking on doors, it's like painting blood over the doors, and they cannot enter. Being in full divine trust in the divine, and saying, you know what? If I gotta make like a foot soldier, I'm trusting that is my mission. And that the divine is covering me, and having full, perfect love and perfect trust if that is your mission. If your mission is to be a divine messenger, then that is your mission. If your mission is to be a divine warrior, that is your mission. If your mission is to be a divine lover, that is your mission. Whatever your mission is going to look different for everyone, but you flow in the river of truth, and you live in your power, knowing that you are bending the energy to work in full trust of Ma'at, and perfect love and perfect trust and divine balance and order. Woo! Don't mess with Source. That's right, Ashe. I just had to breathe. Because we are sovereign as fuck. And you know what? And they want to come with these earthly laws about sovereignty, right? And so you say, you know what? I tap into the galactic council and the benevolence that is working in my highest and greatest good, and give me the knowledge and the wisdom to use the tongue of authority with the power to use the correct codes to work in my sovereignty, to live in my sovereignty. Because if they want to use the laws of Ma'at in a way that is, you know, creating a certain judgment onto others because of the mathematics that they are using in their magic, then guess what, Spirit? Teach me math. Teach me math. I am open to receiving these codes. I am open to receiving the light codes that will allow for me to learn true sovereignty in all realms and dimensions. So whether the light code is a spirit, right? The light code is a spirit. It's going to be a spirit in all of it. But if the light code is a spiral, if the light code is a shape, then so it is. If the light code is a number, then so it is. Whatever the light code is, so it is. But Spirit sees and knows all things. And so I'm trusting in the divine to know all things. And Spirit is so abundant and provides to me that I can find this information anywhere. And I will trust where Spirit leads me and guides me. And if it doesn't sit well with my intuition, then I will sit with Spirit and ask for clarity. So it is. Woo! Y'all, man, y'all. What's driving y'all today, huh? There's gonna be a lot of wishes being fulfilled. There's a lot of opportunities. Some of you may be in a space where you're wondering what you should be doing right now at this time, because the energies probably have been feeling combative, probably have been feeling like you've been fighting with yourself, you know, and Spirit is saying, like, I'm guiding you to the persons, the places, the situations in which is going to help you grow. Trust in me shaping you. Trust in your highest self to shape you. Trust. Maybe it's a class that you've been looking to get into, this class to gain this information. And Spirit is like, here, this is going to serve you. If I'm guiding you here, take the class. If it is a career shift, then shift your career and trust. If it is a form of mentorship, then allow yourself to do the mentorship. Whether it's receiving the mentorship or becoming a mentor. If Spirit is guiding you to create a new song, write that song. If it's to create music, if it's to bring your creation to the next level, if it's painting a new picture, allow yourself to be in harmony. What is the overall message for this collective for this new moon, July 9th? I didn't even start pulling cards yet, y'all. Do you see this? Remember to share this video on with others. Please like, share, subscribe. That's all free support. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Somebody is going through a major career shift. There's going to be a lot of shifts in the collective here. This has a lot to do with the divine masculine here. This can be, that there was some sort of overwhelmness and imbalances here with the Tower and the Ten of Wands here. There's a strong need to bring balance with the divine masculine and the divine feminine here at this time. A lot of you may be feeling beat up. A lot of you may be going through these major transformative shifts that I was just talking about. Karen, where you at? What the hell do you mean? Let me get back to it here. Can I get some clarity with this Tower here? Because you got two major arcanas with one minor arcana here. I told you. I'm going to put it up because that's what I really feel like I need to do here. They came out in reverse, but my spirit is telling me to bring it upright because it's to create that balance here. So we have the divine masculine, which we have the high priest, and we have the high priestess here alongside with Ma'at, with the justice card here. So again, the divine father, the divine mother, and then we have justice here, the scales here. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of you that maybe are feeling like I'm even feeling like I need to ground my foot to the floor, my feet to the floor. So I'm going to do that. Okay, there's a strong need to be mindful of what you are feeding your spirit at this time here. This is really, the numbers are moving up though, okay? Because we go from 4, 5, plus 2, that's 7, 8. So with the Hierophant represents the father, represents the old traditional ways, and then the high priestess represents the knowing, right? And there's probably, maybe some of you at this time are not really paying attention to what your intuition is telling you at this time. Again, that strong need to really allow yourself to I would say be mindful where your Mars is and your energies. There can be some sort of square with Mars energy or Pluto energy at this time that is really trying to challenge some of you here. Some of you are feeling challenged. And there's a lot. There's only one minor arcana in this spread right now. Yes, Mars, I got the same message. Thank you. I think right now more than ever is a strong time to support your divine counterparts. Really learn how to allow yourself to integrate with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because what I'm seeing here is not so much about man and woman. Again, we are androgynous beings, and our lesson is to learn how to work through being that androgynous spirit, but at the same time being in balance with the body, the mind, the spirit, because we chose our bodies for an experience to work in a divine purpose. And so there may be some sort of imbalances that you are not allowing yourself to be in tune with or tap into. There's a lot of there's a difference between being a feminist and being a divine feminine. And there's a lot of feminist movement at this time, which is creating an imbalance in the divine feminine side, and also is belittling the divine masculine to play his part and play his role. And so there's a strong need to really stand in the power of the divine feminine and trusting, allow yourself to be nurtured. This is collectively, right? So there's a strong need for nurturance and protection here. A lot of you may have been feeling like you're being spiritually attacked, or just feeling like there's a strong need for protection at this time. And it is because collectively the divine ancestors of the highest order are giving us the message to be in balance and hold strong and in the power of both the divinity of the masculine and the feminine here. For justice to be served. Be mindful of like I'm getting like, you know, false prophets in a sense. Zodiac signs can be Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Pisces. You can be any sign. I'm just getting those signs strongly here. Capricorn, Leo, what advice can we get to move forward? What advice can we get to move forward? I'm getting a strong connection with Archangel Michael. And the divine messengers of your lineage. I'm getting a bunch of different messengers' names, so that's going to be different for everyone. Allowing yourself to write what it is that you want to bring out into reality here. Cutting cords with anyone that's not serving you. Allowing the balance, like I said in the beginning about the emotional integration with the minds and the emotions here, to learn through. Sometimes, you know, we feel like when the masculine is talking to us, right? To give us the logics of life in a sense, we might feel like it's some sort of like punishment or some sort of imbalance or disagreement or something because of the truth that's in there. I'm seeing a lot of learning right now. Get one more card, please. Of steps to move forward. That's a lot. Steps to move forward. What steps can we take to move forward here? There's going to be some sort of contract here somebody may be signing here. There could be maybe some sort of like legal Somebody may be going through some sort of like legal issues at this time, and bringing things to an end. This can be some sort of like separation of a partnership as well, where maybe, you know, both people may have been feeling some sort of dissatisfaction. But I'm seeing here that if this is a couple stuff, the truth is gonna be coming out. It is gonna be in a space that I don't know why I'm feeling, yeah, things is gonna come fast. This is super fast. This is super spiritual here. This can be due to some petty arguments. Somebody's really in a space of doubt. They don't know how to move forward here. They might feel trapped. They might feel stuck. And Spirit is coming in fast to make the movement, to make the way here. To bring that balance, to bring that ma'at. There can be children that's involved here. The children can be very different also. Like maybe one light skin, one dark skin, or it can be like different signs. Like, you know, maybe one is more of a lover and one is more like, you know, sharp edge, really just direct in a sense here. It really feels like there's a lot of burden on the masculine. It feels very, it feels like a father that's trying to fight for his kids here, or some sort of family dispute that's overwhelmed. There's definitely a strong need to be still for a moment, listen to Spirit here. Even though, so with these two knights, and it is moving fast, right? It is moving fast, fast paced, with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords here. These is the warriors coming in super fast to bring this movement here. There could have been a lot of aggression here. Somebody that's really impulsive with their words. Really, this could be a masculine that is really impulsive with their words, really harsh spoken, really aggressive. Like I was saying though, that Mars energy, it can be really, really strong. And that's creating some sort of imbalance here. There's a strong need for healing. What is a hidden force? What is a hidden force? This can be, if there's this separation or somebody healing from an old trauma of maybe some sort of divorce that was an imbalance with maybe somebody, a masculine that was very harsh spoken. It could be that, you know, the woman is very intuitive. This could be that you guys were soulmates. You guys are equally matched. But the woman was doubting her intuition, and it was causing a lot of emotional distress. It was causing issues, you know, a lot of overthought. It was causing a lot of arguments here. A lot of ego being at play here. What is a hidden force? I feel like this is part of the hidden force, so I'm going to take that here. Yeah, see, there's a divine feminine spirit here that's really trying to bring in that love, that nurturance, the divine mother here with the Queen of Pentacles here. With the Queen of Pentacles here, she's trying to bring in a lot of love, but there's some healing in the heart space that has to be done here. Again, I know we was talking about, you know, somebody said their affirmation is about stability and love. I'm going to highly recommend that you get grounded at this time. Things are going to be moving really, 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 really fast. Things are going to be moving really, really, really fast. And they're asking you to make sure that you are integrating your masculine and your feminine energies in a balanced state to help get through this collective breakdown, okay? There's gonna be times when you're gonna be feeling doubtful, you're gonna feel challenged in a sense, but you can overcome this. You have to trust in the divine here, the divine mother. There's a strong need to really tap into the divine mother energy to really help the divine masculine energy here to work together. Because for whatever reason, there was some unjust here. This can be a divine female mentor or an ancestor that was like a grandmother or a motherly energy. We have the moon and the sun in Cancer right now, which represents the divine mother as well. Bringing in prosperity and bringing in that balance, saying justice will be served. Justice will be served. She's a protector of women and children, and there's children that's involved here. It can be that somebody's not, like the masculine maybe was afraid or doubting, you know, his position as a divine masculine, as a divine father of some sort here. And so maybe not fully playing his role, and because of his doubts in his leadership abilities, there was a doubt in the divine feminine to really honor her leadership abilities and her healing abilities, you know, because as stated, he as a divine priest and the divine priestess here. But there's a lot of truth and clarity that's coming in here with any imbalances. And if this is showing, there will be solutions. If it's a divine union, you know, counterparts working together, really needing a strong sense of clarity and sitting with spirit instead of ego. There's a lot of ego energy here. Because what's happening is there's a lot of overwhelmness energy here, and it's causing an imbalance, and that's why the Tower is there. This could be scorpionic energy, Scorpio, where the Tower is just coming down. Things are so imbalanced. It's not a foundation that is fruitful. It's coming with the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, not the Ten of Pentacles. The 10, that's a psychic slip, right? The 10 of Wands here. What y'all want is the 10 of Pentacles, but y'all have the 10 of Wands here. It's just overwhelmness, burdensome. It's a lot of work getting in the way. A lot of ego. But 10 of Wands, the Wands is always spirit. The Wands is spirit. And spirit is coming in like a lightning bolt in here. And there's a divine mother spirit that's protecting, that wants to provide, how the outcome can come out. Let's see here, Spirit, because I know my phone is gonna die and I kind of want to save this here. What is the final advice so we can get to the outcome? What is the final advice in regards to this divine union here? To create this divine union here, it's going to take a lot of working, not physical working. There's physical working, yes, but it's going to take a lot of stillness, working in love with each other. This is a soul contract here. This is a soul contract here. There was some lessons that's not being learned that has to be learned here. There has to be an opening of the heart. This is the ultimate sacrifice into the love and resurrection of Heru here. We was talking about the divine mother and being in the womb, right? So this is an ascension here. There is a need to be compassionate. There's a need to be compassionate with yourself. Really do a lot of self-reflection. I'm going to recommend maybe some mirror magic and really getting into some shadow work for some of you that hasn't got deep into the shadow work. But not being so consumed where you're not at a balance. There's a strong need. Yeah, you see that self-reflection here. So that you are not tricked by your own ego, but that you are in a higher space. What is the final outcome of this solution of this? What is the solution? What is the solution? And then I'll do the final outcome as the bottom of the deck. What is the solution? Ooh. The Chariot in the bottom of the deck, which is the final outcome, which is Cancer energy, and it is Capricorn energy. So this is 7th house energy. It talks about that harmonization, the Libra energy, and we have the divine here. We have the Magician, and I'm feeling there's a lot of cards, so I'm going to take it all. With the 4 of Wands is really, you cannot blame your dissatisfactions onto others. Those dissatisfactions are what's really within thyself. Those are things that you need to work on as an individual. We all have dissatisfactions. The thing is, there's a strong need to communicate between the masculine and the feminine to harmonize and work and compromise in a sense with that here. So that there is reconciliation, so there isn't a battle, and so that we have here the Knave of Swords, which is the messengers, and we also have the Magician here. So talking about that mercurial messenger energy here, right? This can be a letter to yourself, a letter to the divine, a letter or a text message or email to your partner, some sort of communication that, in regards to wanting reconciliation and harmony and connection there. But there's a strong need to be, again, in balance with the mind, the body, the spirit, with the Mother, the Father, and the Holy Spirit here. And there's not that connection here. You can be a water sign and feeling like, feeling beat down, feeling really challenged at this time. Feeling like there's some sort of really defensive, feeling like you need to defend yourself. But the truth will be revealed. This is a partnership that there's a lot of karma that has to be released, a lot of ego that has to be released here, but there's a lot of love here. This is a soulmate partnership here, but it's imbalanced. There's some imbalances here, and so the truth has to come to light, and it's going to hurt. It'll hurt the mind. It'll hurt the ego in a sense. I'm strongly feeling Archangel Michael really, really, really wanting to work with Archangel Shamiel here and Archangel Raphael here to bring some stability, to bring some truth, some light. There has to be some cord cutting from people of the past. There could be some exes that's involved. There's a lot of emotional trauma that has not been dealt with, that is being held on to the body, that needs to be released. I'm going to pull an Archangel card. What is the final advice, angels? Please and thank you. I love it. Archangel Raphael here with Harmony. Harmony. So again, I said Archangel Raphael wanted to come bring in some healing. You can be a healer, or there could be a healer involved, or there you can be guided to a divine healer, possibly a female, maybe with a motherly spirit, or is with Harmony with the tree of life and opening up that heart chakra. There's a need to open up the heart space and balance it out. There's too much logics in the way. And we have Archangel Chamuel, and I said I felt Archangel Michael wants to work with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Chamuel with Genius here. Oh my God, and I know y'all just saw me move this. I cannot make this up. We have Genius here, which is allowing the divine mind to be present here. This is when you get those intuitive hits and you're not even sure, logically how it's going to make sense, but you're just trusting in the mathematics to be in a space of creation. Allow them to help you with your matrix. Allow them to help you with your creations with this moving forward here, because we have Archangel Michael here as well, talking about sovereignty. And didn't we start off this message with sovereignty? There's that need for liberation, for truth, for clarity. So you are being guided. You are being guided to get, whether it's getting a meditation from a divine teacher or a divine healer. Maybe it's, listening to some sound frequencies, getting a sound bath. Maybe it's, reciting some chants or some prayers to really break the energy and tap in with spirit. Maybe it's working with the angels and asking the angels to really clear you and work with you. Because again, Archangel Chamuel coming in with orientation, and we have the star of Sirius. We have Venus. We was talking about Venus earlier. The star of Orion here, okay? We have a lot of the gates and portals right now open in connection. With the ancestors here, and the pyramids is really wanting to break through. Allow the ancestors to work with you. Allow spirit to work with you, because there might be a lot of ego that's just thinking on a third dimensional wave instead of being in balance with the integration of mind, body, and spirit. Your ego may want one experience, and it may not even be that the experience is not necessarily for you, but there's a lot of healing that has to be done in order for it to be in divine balance. And Archangel Metatron wants to come in with some charisma there, with some, again, that spirit of compassion and the love and the light. I love you all. I don't want this video to just cut off, so we are going to leave with a beautiful Satnam. My soul recognizes your soul. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. Until next time, peace.